Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon XG Next Gen post-game content. Today we're gonna do the battle bingos that have been changed in this game. So, one thing that is known about this ROMhack is that they got rid of the battle CDs, but in turn they made a whole bunch of new battle bingos. If I'm correct, at least. It'd be a little awkward if I just get here and she's like, oh, no, still just the exact same. I mean, the original ones, like the Bonsly one, might still be here, but it doesn't actually look like it. These are completely new ones. Well, sure, let's try it, right? So we got Big on as our starting Pokemon, and basically to win, you need to get every single one of these complete, or every single one of these styles complete. You get, coupons depending on how many of these slots you get. However, like, genuinely, this is not really a good method to getting a lot of coupons quickly. If I'm being honest, the best way to get coupons quickly in XG is just to do Mount Battle. So, should we go for the question marks, or should we just, like, chance it with something? I mean, we have 2 Master Balls, so we should definitely get one of each typing, but like it kind of just depends on which typing you get. See, because sometimes they like to sometimes throw some tricks at you, so you'll get like a water type, but it doesn't have a water type move, for instance. We'll start off with this one. Well, we should do it in like an order, so like this seems like a good order. It's grass, fire, water. So Meryl. Obviously, I'm just trying to think what would be better, to just like attack it and see if it's got a water type move. Oh yeah, it's got Draining Kiss. This is really bad. Like, I think obviously this is like, this is a genuine. This might just be the worst Pokemon we could have gotten, because this might have just been an instant loss. Because now we're gonna get like a water type without water moves, so we're not gonna be able to beat the fire types easily, and we can't just beat them up with Big on because it's fairy type. It's an awkward start because it already feels kind of unsalvageable. Also, sometimes I kind of still forget that Meryl is a fairy type. Yeah, I am not too happy about that, but it should still be able to beat most fire types, right? Amber, pretty weak. Alright, maybe we can salvage this still. Oh yeah, never mind. I just kind of realized that fire resists fairy. Sorry, man. This is... It's just really... Meryl just really doesn't help, didn't it? Trying to figure out if we'd even want to catch Cyndaquil. I guess I'll go for it, but this already seems like a really cursed attempt where we just got the absolute worst Pokemon first. At least it's got a fire type move. Here comes Mr. Bulbasaur. You can't catch it, so I'm gonna have to just throw an Ember at it and hope it kills. It doesn't do a whole lot, but we should be able to win this one. I think it'll be scary the moment we encounter some sort of grass type that has like a secondary typing, like, who knows, like grass ground, grass rock, something like that. Or, you know, grass water. Something that can counter us back. Like, for instance, sometimes you can get, like... Sometimes it'll just say, you know, it's a flying type, and then you'll get Gligar, who's fire ground, and then suddenly something like an electric type is completely useless. The one thing is that the fire types at least have burn damage. Also, really only 1 damage? Well, we won our encounter here. Bulbasaur fled. Okay, I think we use Meryl for this one, I guess. You get an extra EP, which I am going to... Alright, let's think about this. I think we should take the top path or that middle path, one of the two. But I think top path is better. Because you also get an... I guess you get an extra EP for each bingo you get. So... we'd have to face a water and a grass type. I'll give one to you, and I'll give one to Big On too. Yeah, we can only move this way, so Cyndaquil, you go in here. You got an extra Master Ball. Well, it's definitely not going to be Meryl again, at least. Intimidate is also pretty nice. I mean, this is only like the first level, so... Water gun, alright. It wouldn't have surprised me if Mudkip had like the ground type move. Alright, boom, another one. And there goes Mudkip. So these battle bingos are kind of like a puzzle, which is, honestly, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Alright, the next one is grass. It makes sense to throw out Cyndaquil here. I'm a little unsure if I should catch this grass type. Chikorita, we'll throw a number. If it's got like Giga Drain, I'll get it. Absorb. It doesn't seem worth it. Absorb's really weak. I feel like most of these grass types also have like no way of beating Big On. To be fair, that goes for most Pokemons outside of Meryl, obviously. I'm just trying to think, like, is there another like fairy type in there that could like mess us up? We should give this to Cyndaquil. Right, so we could either go like in a cross over here, or we go straight down. Because we need that extra square to get like an extra point, right? Or we get these two, that's also a possibility. I'm pretty sure that's always an extra AP point. But we can't actually get to that one. Yeah, I think we actually do need to do these two. Which put us actually at a really awkward position, doesn't it? Let's just fight this. I mean, we have a Master Ball, so we can just get this grass one, actually. I'll use my fire on it. Oh, it's Sunker! No! I am slightly tempted to just not even catch it. I'm sorry, but this is really bad. And it's got Leech Seed as only attack. I don't think it'll ever have enough survivability. I mean, maybe against the water types, I don't know. We're gonna have to catch the next one. It is what it is. Alright, Trico, that sounds a lot better. Well, we've got not much choice. I think that gives us 2 usages. Which allows us to either like do this one or do this one. I guess we'll do this one. Oh. Yeah, use Trico. Totodile. Now let's watch as Totodile just desecrates us with an Ice Fang or something stupid. Well, we're, I guess, forced into absorb. I don't know, I'm assuming the move variety will be a lot more diverse once we get into the more, you know, difficult bingo passes. Hey, +2. Let's give those to Bagon, and let's give one to Trico. Well, you're gonna have to win this one, Bagon. It's against Magby. I like Magby's sprite. I'm assuming it probably has... Oh, Will-O-Wisp. That's not gonna be enough to kill me. And it also doesn't lower our... like, we're using a special attack anyways. Like, that burn will kill us in 16 turns. And he will die in 3. Actually, it does. It's supposed to do 1/16, but it seems that it rounds down, which means that I'll die in 22 turns, and he will die in, well, 4 if there's no critical hits. Yeah, this similar to the Leech Seed one. Leech Seed is 1 in 8, so it should do more. So, but still, you'd have to survive 8 turns of Sun Current, which is a tough ask. But maybe not impossible if you only fight just the water types. But then, I'd assume Sun Current would not be able to beat Meryl. Still think it's a little unlucky we got Meryl as our first Pokemon there, because we had no choice to catch it, and Meryl isn't really useful to have as an offensive guy here. Luckily enough, we can kind of make do with just using Bagon instead. Now watch Goldeen have Peck. I still think we'd win this encounter if he'd had Peck. It has Baby Doll Eyes, so it can't win. Wow, a lot of the water types suck. Like, really suck. With like both, like Goldeen and Meryl being pretty much useless. I mean, you have Mudkip, Totodile, and we haven't even seen Squirtle. I'm assuming Squirtle is the other one that's still unveiled, not unveiled. Alright, we get a bingo. We'll give it to Treek. I mean, I suppose this does too. But, like, if Bagon isn't beating it, then I don't think anyone's beating it. Looking enough, Bagon is pretty much good enough to beat. Bagon would have been able to beat everyone except for Meryl. So, like, Bagon's a pretty good out to any of the issues. Torchic probably is the best fire type you could get here because of speed boost. Like for the fire Pokemon, I suppose Magby would be like the red herring because it has Will-O-Wisp and Sun Current for the grass types. That being said, like the Pokemons are all level 5, so like they don't die in one hit, so you can kind of test out if the opponent has like the right move to use. Boom, we got those two, which I think we'll just give to Bagon and Trico. Let Trico do this against Squirtle, and then that last one should probably be Charmander. So these panels had the starters of the first 3 generation: Sunkern, Goldeen, Meryl, and Magby. And then 3 question mark panels, but those are always 1 Master Ball plus 2 EP and plus 1 EP, right? Generally speaking, going for like the question marks always seems like it's the better of the choices. Well, if Bagon can't beat it, we're screwed. Watch Charmander just have Dragon Claw or something. Or, I mean, I'm assuming he doesn't have Dragon Range because that would be just unfair. It has Ember, so that is basically a victory for us. He has Burn basically every single time. Luckily enough, we're using special attacks. Which I suppose is like another thing to think of, is that special attackers are probably slightly better in this mode than physical attackers because of Burn. Alright, I'm gonna have to beat the first battle bingo. Okay, let's see, you have 10 complete bingo lines. We'll add up the remaining EP. We've earned 1,000 Poke coupons. But yeah, as you can clearly see, we have so much. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna do another one, by the way. So we're gonna do Magnemite, which seems to be the triangle of fighting, flying, and rock, with one random normal type in there. And also, you know, the way it's positioned is a little awkward. So I think our best bet is to just start over here. I don't actually even know what Magnemite's attack is. We're gonna catch this fighting type. We're in a little bit of danger because this Mankey will probably one-shot us. Our Magnemite has Shockwave, which is a really good move. We'll use our Master Ball and just pray to God that he has like a fighting type move. He does, which is nice. Let's see, we could just kill the rock type, or we could catch the flying type. I'm thinking, right? Like, flying is gonna be good against those three fighting types. We've got Mankey, so I think I'll. Okay, I messed up by accidentally using Magnemite. So we're gonna be kind of forced into catching him. The rock types are definitely less useful, let's be real, because like Magnemite's able to deal with probably all but one flying type, because let's not kid ourselves, Gligar is definitely going to be part of one of the flying types. He's got a ground type move too, so that changes our pathing a bit. Also, that's over there. Zubat, we'll definitely be able to kill Zubat. Would not have even wanted to catch Zubat if I'm being honest. Oh, that's Air Slash. It would have actually been pretty good with Air Slash. Now watch him flinch me another 30 times in a row. Or 10 times in a row. Like I said, I just messed up instantly. If I had used Mankey, I would have just killed Wirehorn. Might not have even caught a rock type. Because like Wirehorn also just does not help in taking on those flying types. There's also a normal type there for whatever reason. Alright, Enrev. Not great. But, oh, that's horrible. Well, that sucks. Well, I mean, Rhyhorn, you probably can get your usage from this one. Yeah, you get the chance to mess up like once or twice. But we'll be able to kill it with Rhyhorn, so I guess Rhyhorn serves some use. Of course, it's the one rock that Mankey isn't able to kill. One thing is that I am terrified of the flying Pokemon that ends up being Gligar. Alright, Nose Pass. I can't really say that Mankey was the ideal fighting type to get. Ooh. He has Defiant. Okay, now we're killing him 100% with this, because that just gave him... Now he has +3 attack, so... And now +4. Nosepad is also not one to get. I'd say Magnemite would also be able to deal with Anriff and Nosepad. Honestly, from the rock type so far, the only one that felt like we had to get a what's his face for was the only one where I felt like we needed a fighting type for was actually like Rhyhorn. We should go to we should get the EP. I think we're gonna give it to Mankey again. So we're gonna have to fight the normal type with Mankey. It's Swablu. Figures as much. Probably has Aerial Ace. Or Dragon Breath. Yeah, I think this is gonna go down to Paralyzed Lock, because of course he instantly paralyzes us. Like, he instantly paralyzes us, because we've been statused, I think, every single time it could have possibly happened so far. Well, we need to just get through one paralysis and he... Well, if we don't hit through this, we die and that would suck. Alright, Mankey coming in clutch. So this is what I mean, they trick you with this stuff. Sometimes, some of them will just take 2 tries because of just being caught off guard. Okay, now we use... Magnemite or Mankey, doesn't matter. So now we're gonna get over here, and it's Gligar. That could be perfect. I don't know if Gligar has a flying type move or a ground type move. I'm hoping he has a flying type move, but I also think that if he has a ground type move, we'd probably still be able to beat the fighting types with him. He has a ground type move, by the way, so like this one already kind of throws you off a lot more. Of course, we need to win here. Well, with a ground type move, we should be able to take care of the rocks with Gligar anyways, despite the fact that it's a neutral. Now let's assume Makuhita does not have Ice Punch. Oh, yes, Ice Punch! Who would have thought? Yet we still win. Haha! Luckily enough, people underestimate that Gligar is actually like quite a fucking strong Pokemon. I mean, you think of like Gliscor, and that kind of always diminished Gligar's value in a bit, in a way. Okay, well, I mean, give one to you. Could do with Gligar. Larvitar doesn't seem very threatening. He does have a strong rock type move, so I'll give him that. But like the whole rock type, it seems redundant because like all the flying types just die to a Magnemite outside of Gligar, but Gligar also doesn't lose to any of the rock types. Like, I'm just thinking, right? And who does Gligar even lose to? Like, answer me that question. Who does Gligar lose to? Oh, I mean, I suppose he loses to the flying types. And Lunatone. Luckily enough, we still have Magnemite to fight it. We shouldn't be screwed yet. I'm assuming he probably has... I mean, he doesn't have a ground type move. No in hell. He has Side Beam. He resists Side Beam. Still does a lot of damage. Okay, so I think Magnemite also loses to Lunatone, which puts me to the horrible realization that I think Lunatone also doesn't lose to anyone. Yeah, we're not faster than it, like... Alright, well, I mean, if we don't critical hit him right now, we lose. Shockwave also doesn't paralyze it, I know that much, so... Feels like we fell into every trap we could possibly fall into outside of the Gligar one. It kind of seems like you're forced to catch Lunatone and Gligar, but... It's also just kind of unfortunate that you didn't draw them. I suppose Gligar can just be beaten by any other flying type, but... We didn't win this one, mostly down to just getting unlucky, I'd say. And like a misclick at the beginning. Rhyhorn was really bad to catch. But yeah, that was the first little dabble into the battle bingos. Next time I'll do, hopefully, the other two. So, see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.